Hello everybody, General here today and with another episode of how to create ourselves a light blue Shulker box. How do we do that? Well, first of all, we'll step outside of our mansion and we're going to look for trees. Once we've located our trees, we're going to be needing to chop it down and get some wood. Back into our, of course, mansion here, we're then going to use the wood that we've acquired, the wood log, place it here. Any wood log is fine, it gives you planks, and any planks is fine when placed in a 2x2, which is 4 altogether, gives you a crafting table. Now that you've made your crafting table, you of course come into your crafting table here. Once you've accessed it, two things give you blue, right? So your lapis lazuli gives you blue dye, and also your cornflower gives you blue dye. And together, what you're going to be is you're going to be using that in the end to basically make what you need to make. Now what we're going to be needing is Shulker shell. Where do we get Shulker shell? Well, it's something that you get in the end. You come across a beast, a monster called, well, I wouldn't want to up hype it too much, but it's called a Shulker. And basically, it isn't as easy to kill, so you do need to be pretty armored. I recommend diamond swords and diamond armor, or netherite swords and netherite armor. They are the strongest. So once you've, of course, got that, what you're then going to be needing to do is attack it when it's vulnerable, because that is probably when it's best. It's when its shell is open. So it opens, it closes its shell, by the way, or its chest. And basically, when it does that, you attack it, and you're able to get rid of it. When you do, you have a chance of getting what's called a Shulker shell. And once you've acquired enough of that, you come back here and you make what we're going to be making now. So now that we've got our dyes, what we're going to be needing is a chest. So I've demonstrated how to get planks earlier. If you place them all around like this, excluding the middle, you get what's called a chest. Now with the chest, what you're going to be doing, of course, is grabbing your Shulker shells, place one here, one on the very top, and then place your chest in the middle. And ladies and gentlemen, you've got the default version of the Shulker shell. Or at least it's what you get when you first craft it. Now, you need to add in blue dye to it to make it into blue. Or light blue. Basically, because that is what we are going to be making, light blue. So how do you make light blue, right? So light blue is when you have blue dye, and then you further add yourself white dye to it. White dye comes from bone meal here, by the way, and also comes from white tulip. So together, you get yourself, here, light blue dye. Here. Cool. So now that you've got your light blue dye, I've got one there. You're going to add them together. So you add your Shulker box, and then you add yourself your light blue dye, and together you get yourself the light blue Shulker box. So thank you guys so much for joining me in this episode of how to make the light blue Shulker box. If you like what you see, please like, comment, and of course, most important, subscribe to first of all get notified when I post and stream more content like this, and second, because it gives me the strength and motivation I need to keep making more content like this for the fans. Have a nice one, everybody, and ciao.